Forget about what, the arithmetic says on how much revenue you have and how much revenue the other company has and what it could be together. If, people always talk about this 1 + 1 = 3 thing. And we know statistically that, something like 80 or 90% of M&A is unsuccessful, right? It fails to achieve that 1 + 1 = 3. I think oftentimes it's because people are paying too much attention to the financial and cap table side of things, the kind of deal itself rather than the rationale for the deal. And so it's not that one is better than the other or more important than the other. It's about giving each part the attention that it deserves. And for me, any successful M&A has to start with what is the new vision for this proposition that we're creating by bringing together these products and these companies, and then culturally, do we have enough overlap in our DNA for that to be successful, so that you're not, the body doesn't reject the transplanted organ, so to speak. We actually ran a half a day facilitated workshop where we looked at not just our culture and values within the organization, but we looked at specific individuals that we thought embodied those values within our respective organizations. We talked about specific scenarios where the values are kind of called into question and they need to be applied. And then we finished that exercise by actually constructing a straw man for a new combined set of values. We ultimately reran that exercise very soon after completing the merger, because we wanted to get more people in the company involved in that so that they bought into it as well. But it was interesting because what we ultimately landed on, which we called our graft values: growth mindset, resourcefulness, accountability, being factual and team oriented. They were actually pretty close to that first straw man that we created. So I think kind of spending the time on that is thinking about where are the points of connection within the product and the proposition. How is this going to gel from a cultural perspective? That's almost the thing that you need to do before you figure out, how are we going to, carve up the cap table and where are the synergies going to be.